Hi guys, welcome back to FilmyFool. This is 2025 and we are going to be talking about the first TV series of the year. It's actually not a TV series from 2025 but 2024. This one's called Citadel Honey Bunny and I wanted to talk about it because I liked it enough to let you guys know that this is something worth catching on to. Citadel was originally created for Amazon and serves Russo brothers as the executive producers on the show. Citadel starred Richard Madden as well as Priyanka Chopra in the original show, which came out a couple of years ago. The concept was always going to be that you would have a bunch of TV shows coming together, almost like a Citadel universe created here on Amazon. Honey Bunny is the India leg of the show, and Raj and DK come on board to handle this and direct this.
स्टंट कैसा था?
Was best stuntman of India.
मेरे पास एक काम है.
It stars Varun Dhawan and Samantha. You also have KK Menon, Saqib Salim, Sikandar Kher, and a bunch of other character actors, building a very prominent star cast to support Varun Dhawan as well as Samantha. For those of you who do not know, Citadel is a covert organization, a spy organization, and the show is a spy action espionage thriller. Now, the interesting part is that if you've seen the original Citadel, this serves as a prequel to that because there are two timelines at work here, 1992 and the year 2000. The show keeps going back and forth between these two timelines, and that's a reasonably interesting aspect of the screenplay because it keeps you guessing as to what's going to happen and how the past impacts the future. So you are always waiting for more to be revealed from the past to make sense of what's happening right now. The funny thing is that I had not seen this for the longest time. It came out last year and I wasn't, even though the cast was nice, I was intrigued, but not enough because Citadel was decent, but it wasn't exceptional. And hence I wasn't really invested in knowing more about the universe. But as it turns out, this was a pretty good show. It actually is better than Citadel by a reasonable margin, I would say. And that's because of multiple reasons. First of them is the fact that Samantha is exceptional. She is truly exceptional as Honey.
Listen to the song and don't come out.
Varun Dhawan is decent. He didn't really dig his teeth deep into the character like Samantha did. But on the other hand, you had KK Menon, flawless as ever. He is beautiful to watch. He's like an institution that you can watch on screen because his nuances, his mannerisms, the subtleties that he brings to characters like this, the character of Baba / Vishwa that he plays is fantastic. There are so much intricate details that he brings on with some micro expressions here or some mannerisms there. It is beautiful to watch.
ये एजेंसी में कैसे आए?
बाबा. Imagine a system जो दुनिया में किसी को भी ट्रैक कर सकता है. दुनिया को अपने मुट्ठी में करना.
And then the surprise package is actually Saqib Salim as roughed up and almost an angry young man avatar of himself, I would say. But he plays Kedar KD, and he's really good. And he's such a nice foil to have against somebody like Varun Dhawan, who comes across still, even in a spy thriller, comes across as the guy next door, which is why I'm saying that he doesn't really dig his teeth deep enough in the character. At the same time, his character is of one who's looking for love, who's looking to belong, and hence there is this sense of naivety in him. And I guess that's why Raj and DK cast Varun in this role. I spoke about the cast and they are exceptional, Samantha and KK being at the top of their game in this one. Samantha has done the same thing with Raj and DK in Family Man as well. But other than the cast, the writing is also gripping and it gives you enough to keep you hooked. So I enjoyed watching this show throughout. I wanted to know how it's going to end. I wanted to know what's going to happen. And interestingly, I missed the most obvious of connections to the original Citadel because if you have seen it, is it a spoiler? I don't know. But it's been a while since it's been out. I'm going to just go ahead and talk about it. If you've seen Citadel, then Citadel Honey Bunny, like I said, is the prequel. But it is not any prequel. It's actually the story of Priyanka's character as a 5-year-old. And it's actually the story of Honey and Bunny, who are Priyanka Chopra's parents.
Honey, are Batman coming?
Yes, but you are?
Brave and fearless.
And I am?
My mother. और आप मुझे कुछ नहीं होने दोगी.
So the cast is fantastic, the writing is good. Another thing that is exceptional here is the action choreography. The set pieces are great. The hand-to-hand combat is precision, perfect. And on top of that, you have a lot of gun action as well. All of that feels really believable because of the way it's been shot. The highlight here is that because of the nature of camera angles, the action feels like it's happening right in front of you. You feel like you're part of all of the action taking place. You're in the middle of all of it. Very immersive for sure. And that's something that I really enjoyed watching. Now on to the bad parts or the drawbacks of Citadel Honey Bunny. The pacing is not as good as I would have liked it to be. It is slightly patchy. The good part also becomes a drawback here. There is a non-linear storytelling approach here. So the screenplay moves between 1992 and 2000, the past and the present. But in doing so, there are certain sections in the story which do not feel as immersive, engaging as some of the others do. Another thing which I felt was a miss was the lack of a great background score. There are a couple of moments where music is used really well. There are some transitions where it's used really well. For the large part, the background score doesn't really come across as an added element which moves the story forward. At least it does not have a lasting impact. So that is something that I felt was a miss. It could have definitely played a much stronger role in a show like this. Coming on to Raj and DK and what you expect from them. This is a slightly different take even for Raj and DK from what they've done in the past, because this is not black comedy like you saw on Family Man. It's not out and out comedy like you've seen in Goa Gone and Stree. This is for the most part a fun spy thriller, but does not really go the whole hog in the Raj DK style.
You're trying to bang my car! You bang me! You bang me! कहाँ से मैं गवार? दिल्ली से हूँ मैं। मैं बॉम्बे से हूँ मैं। क्या कर लेगा तू? वो गया क्या? नहीं, तो झगड़ा कर। हाँ तो कर।
I think what they've managed to do really well is cull out a niche for themselves, because it does not feel like a derivative of Citadel, because yes, it is a prequel, but it's set in India. It very much feels like the sensibilities are Indian and the core and the heart is definitely Indian. So Raj DK have been able to successfully do that while maintaining the entire spy espionage universe intact. I don't think everything requires them to use their typical brand of clever / smart humor. One last drawback that I want to talk about briefly is Varun Dhawan. I know I'm calling him a drawback, but his performance did merit slightly more from an actor of his caliber, because he does have everything that is required for a role like this. But like I said, it felt slightly undercooked. I don't know if it was slightly underwritten, but it was definitely underperformed from Varun Dhawan.
क्या काम है?
एक्टिंग ही है, लेकिन नो कैमरा।
You want me to sleep with someone?
As you can tell, overall, I did enjoy the show a lot. There is plenty for you to keep you hooked, keep you entertained. And that's what you want from a show like this. It is highly entertaining. It is engaging right throughout. Fantastic performance from Samantha. Fabulous performance from KK. Some great action sequences. Very good writing. So overall, this is definitely a show that you should be catching on to. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's definitely going to be something where you do remember certain things even after the show is gone. Samantha's performance, KK's performance are two of those things that you're definitely going to remember for a long time to come. Citadel Honey Bunny is playing on Amazon Prime. Watch it and let me know what you thought. If you thought differently, I'd be happy to know your reasons why. Have a good one.
Not a part of the plan, buddy.